Okay, this is game 3 here, and it has, one of my more liked cards in the game, Swindler. I know that goes against a lot of people's opinions, but it's fun, it's dynamic, it keeps you on your toes, right? So when you're playing with Swindler, you look at your targets. 4 is a nasty target because you could probably give your opponent potions, and they rarely can do anything with that. 3, as usual, is fine. 5 is obviously Dutchy. Gold is safe, province is safe. It also looks like you want to build some kind of engine here, even if it's just to play a couple swindlers, that's good enough. So there's draw in your journeyman, embassy as well, and there's a heap of villages. You will need surplus in case the swindler knocks them out of your deck, right? So my opponent opens with a cut purse, which I didn't expect. I was expecting something like Swindler Swindler or Swindler Silver. Obviously, the idea behind the cut purse is to knock me down from crucial price points such as 5 or 4. But yeah, I don't know. I think I would rather have the Swindler, but then again, I like the card. So I play my first Swindler as state for my opponent, so that's good for them. No harm done yet. And with 5, I am going to pick up a journeyman here. I know I have 3 terminals, but hopefully I could get to 4 in my next turn and stick in a couple ports. So that's a slight difference in style when you're building. When port is the village you're going after, it you could stick 2 into your deck instead of just the 1. So you could go a little extra on the terminals and balance it off with the ports maybe. So 5 for my opponent as well, and they pick up the embassy here. So uh, not sure where they're going with it. Might be money, might just be for draw, but I'm quite happy to pick up a silver in my deck. Right, I do have the couple swindlers, but things are a bit shaky right now with the 3 terminals and 2 ports. You never know what's gonna happen. Yeah, like I could have collision still. I'm not 100% reliable, and you probably won't be in this game because they lack that traction. Forum is your best way to be reliable, right? Nice, very nice filtering ability. So his Cutpurse comes out, knocks me down from 4. I would have picked up ports, but guide is also perfectly reasonable. Guide also helps with your stability too, so there's that. I briefly thought about some kind of Philosopher's Stone thing at the beginning, maybe some with Forum and Embassy, but no, how could I pass up Swindler? The one good thing about Philosopher's Stone is that it's immune from Swindler, right? It can knock it off the top of your deck and you'd have to wait a whole shuffle, but outside of that, the Swindler can't really hurt that deck too much. So I'm able to put 2 curses into my opponent's deck so far. He has not done anything harmful to me with his Swindler, so I'm quite happy about that. I have some terminal collision here, but I'm going to opt to play the Swindler instead of the Journeyman because, well, I'm guaranteed to get money with the Swindler and I get to put an attack in him, which unfortunately hits an estate, but whatever, that happens sometimes. So, yeah, quite a good turn for my opponent here. His Swindler finally manages to sink 1 curse into me, and with 8, he actually manages to find all his coppers here, I believe, which is cool. I guess this is the power of Embassy, right? That large search space allows him to do that. With 8, he picks up a forum and a guide, which is reasonable. I like that a lot. Gives you a lot of stability there. I do want a forum myself, but I do want the engine pieces first before I go for the forum. Here, look at this. This is terrible for him. This is terrible. I hit his only draw card in the deck, and I turned that into a duchy swiftly. Very, very swiftly. So he has no draw right now, which is bad. I have to look to get some more draw because right now I'm just piling a lot of villages. One of my villages gets destroyed there, turns into a potion. So I have to that's okay though. There's a stack, a couple ports left, and I have what 5 of them so far. So as long as he doesn't hit too many of my ports, I could allow 1 to go. That's fine. If 2 and 3 start to go, then we're in some real trouble here. You need to switch over your style of play. So lots and lots of ports here, but no terminals, which is pretty bad, right? It probably means I have collision in the back. Not the greatest thing in the world. 5 is going to be another journeyman, just building the draw for the engine here. I do have guides on the map now, so at least I could, get out of this nasty shuffle, or this not good hand, which is made even worse by the cut purse. And my opponent picks up the last 2 ports, so those went 6 each, and I'm missing 1. So I have 5 and he has 6 now. But on the other hand, he has no draw, whereas I do. I do have this journeyman and another journeyman that I picked up just now. So with this journeyman, I'm not really sure what to skip. I go for the estates instead, maybe, or the coppers. Not really sure what to skip here. I just pick something that I think is most plentiful in the deck, which would be the coppers. The only reason to skip copper here is to try to look for your swindler, or the silver, of course. I do have the swindler from his embassy, but really I want to see my swindler. I didn't see the second one, but I managed to see one here. I'm just going to convert an estate into an estate. So I have 7 and I'm going to pick up an embassy here. I thought about another journeyman for the draw, but embassy seems like it'll be quite good here. That large search space is going to be quite crucial, especially with Swindler flying around. I can get rid of the curse and the potion or whatever junk that he puts into my deck. Of course, the drawback is that it draws less cards, right? Journeyman draws more, and it also has a nice little ability where it could skip over a bunch of bad things. But yeah, I figure some combination of journeyman and embassy should be good enough here. Maybe like another embassy, and I should be in good shape. So there I play the journeyman before the embassy. The reason for that is, well, if I play the journeyman first, I could get more cards into my hand, and then when I play the embassy, I'm in a much better position to have 3 junk cards to discard. Whereas if I play the embassy first, maybe I would have had to discard a copper or something when I didn't want to do that. With the journeyman first, it gives me a much better opportunity to just put the 3 estates down, for example. So I managed to hit one of his ports here with my swindler, and I hit one of his coppers. So that's a pretty good swindler haul for me here. Turn one of his ports into a potion and a copper into a curse. Really good. So 10, I did consider forum at this point, so maybe, actually now that I look at it, maybe something like forum embassy or forum journeyman is the way to go on 10 here. But I didn't go for that, I just went for a province. I had the money, so I went for the province, and I told myself, well, look, you're not gonna have this good of a turn all the time. When you do have a bad turn and get 5 or 6, then you could pick up your forum or your other embassy or whatever. So my opponent now finally manages to pick up a draw card, which is the embassy in this case. So they're back online with some draw in their deck, and put a curse into my deck, which is fine, right? So playing the journeyman here, trying to skip estates at this point, but no such luck for me. In fact, I draw into the estates here with these 2 ports, but I do see both my swindlers, and you see here I don't have the $8, right? So here now I could go for my forum if I want. Now I could go for my forum if I want, but look at this snipe. Plaza turns into potion again, and copper into curse again. So I am just having real good luck in this game, not just with my swindler hits, but with the way things have been lining up. I've put ports and journeymen together. It's been very nice, and now I have my guides working for me, so they're able to get me through 1 bad hand or maybe 2 bad hands. Things are real nice. My opponent picks up another swindler there. I don't know if that's retaliatory or strategic or what, but picks up another swindler. He hasn't played a swindler a whole lot. I've noticed that for this game. Or maybe I just have 2 and I've been playing that a lot more often, is why I think so. So again, the same trick here, journeyman first before the embassy. It's not really a trick, it's just the order of things. And these last 2 swindler hits are going to prompt my opponent to resign. I hit one of his ports, another port, so I've hit trash three of his ports, and I hit immediately after that his embassy. So again, he's without draw, and he just clicks X, and that's the end of the game. So yeah, I got pretty lucky in the game, right? Both with my draws and with Swindler putting in that work. You just have to embrace the hacks with Swindler. Just embrace it. Just embrace it and roll with it. Alright, thanks for watching. See you in the next one.